Early this year, ex-Prime Minister Saad Hariri announced his withdrawal from Lebanese politics. Citing the overbearing influence of Hezbollah and its Iranian backers, he also encouraged members of his party, the Future Movement, to do the same in protest. In Lebanon's deeply sectarian system, Hariri was a consensus leader for Sunni voters, and, a few days ahead of elections, his absence threatens to fracture and diminish the Sunni vote. Mustafa Alouche, a former vice president of the Future Movement, was a close advisor to Hariri and is now running as an independent candidate.
No one could understand why he left the whole Future Movement, his movement, without any guidance, and people thought that this is an appeal from his side to boycott the voting process. What concerns us is how to face the hegemony of Hezbollah, the Iranian presence in Lebanon, and say at least no with our votes that we're not a bunch of people who will accept this hegemony.
As well as running for office, Alouche is one of the last remaining surgeons at a busy hospital in Tripoli, Lebanon's majority Sunni second city. Tripoli is one of the poorest cities in Lebanon, and a place where many remained loyal to Hariri as their protector in the absence of the state. Sarah al-Sharif runs Road, a community outreach organization.
So for the ones that are extremely in need for validation of their identity and of their belonging to a Sunni community, for them, voting for Hariri is the answer. Those supporters, those Hariri supporters that are, by blood supporting him, Hariri already said that we're not going to vote in this election, so they're not going to vote in this election.
If this sentiment is widespread amongst Sunni voters across the country on election day, Hariri's withdrawal might end up making matters worse.
This is what I tried to say to the Sunni communities. Don't withdraw yourself because the others will just take your vote. The worst case scenario is that Hezbollah will approach the 2/3. Okay, and in this case, it means Hezbollah will just do whatever they want concerning Lebanon.
For al-Sharif, in the end, the question is yet another illustration of a system that forces voters to consider their sectarian identity over their civic needs.
It's not about the Sunni being fragmented. I mean, it's about a whole country fragmented into pieces.
With voting due to take place on Sunday, Lebanon may soon see whether the balance of power truly shifts or whether the stalemate will continue. Jacob Russell for VOA News, Tripoli, Lebanon.